Welcome back to the exam preparation video series for AI-102, Designing and Implementing an Azure AI Solution. I'm Bobbie Russell and I'm a Microsoft Technical Trainer. This is the sixth and last episode of the series. In this episode, we'll discuss implementing knowledge mining and information extraction solutions. Here's a list of the different skills you may be tested on. These are sometimes referred to as may included, meaning they may or may not be on your exam. This list isn't exhaustive, and while we won't be covering every skill in this video, be sure you're able to perform these skills before taking your exam. Azure AI Search acts as the connection between your raw data sources and the client app that sends queries and receives results. It supports two main tasks, which are indexing your content and handling search queries, making it especially strong for full text search across Azure hosted content. You'll want to understand how to define and create data sources, set up indexes using C, and configuring fields with attributes like searchable, filterable, and sortable. It's also helpful to know how to use indexers and skill sets to automate data ingestion and to enrich your overall experience. Know how the Azure AI Search index and how you need to define a data source in the Azure AI Search resource. Know the data sources that are referenced. You also want to know how to view the create on update data source function. Run the above command in the terminal and press 1 to create a data source. Then wait while the program creates. Open the search service in the Azure AI portal and view the data sources tab to confirm that the data source has been created. You also need to explain how to create and run an indexer. So know the steps for creating an indexer, as well as the data source, index, and skill sets that are part of the indexer definition. Know and understand how different types of documents are used in question and answer projects. It's important to know that structured files like docs and PDFs can be processed based on their layouts with headings and tables often used to generate Q&A pairs. Unstructured formats like text, TSV, and XLS are also supported, so keep that in mind. Know the two types of search solutions, which are simple and full. Know the common parameters submitted with a query search, query type, or search fields, select, and search mode. Know the 4 stages in which queries are processed, which is query parsing, lexical analysis, document retrieval, and scoring. You can refer to the tutorial on how to search the index in a web application. You should understand what projections are and how they fit into your knowledge store process. Projections are views of enriched documents that can be saved as tables, files, and objects, making it easier for tools to access and use that data. You'll also want to be familiar with how to read projected data from the containers or tables where they're being stored. Remember the steps to implement semantic ranking. You also need to understand the steps for creating a vector index and know that vector stores require more fields besides vector fields. For example, a key field, ID in this example, is an index requirement. You should be familiar with the different capabilities of document intelligence, including document analysis features like reading layout and extracting data from general documents. It's also important to review the pre-built models available for specific document types that are out there. So definitely remember what those pre-built models are. You should be familiar with the 11 pre-built models available for extracting data from documents. These include commonly used forms like invoices, receipts, business cards, as well as many other ones that are out there. Understanding what each model is designed to extract will help you choose the right model, as well as help you prepare for your exam. Make sure you understand the full process of building a custom document intelligence model, starting with creating a project in Document Intelligence Studio. It's important to know how to label documents accurately, as this directly impacts the quality of your models. Be sure to explore both custom extraction and classification models, since each serves a different purpose depending on the type of document processing you need. Know the use cases for custom models. You should know the custom template model, custom neural models, and composed. Know the Microsoft policies on customer data while using these various custom models also. Keep that in mind. Focus on understanding how document intelligence uses OCR to extract text from various resources. It's important to know the differences between higher resolution OCR and standard OCR, especially how it improves text extraction from scanned images and PDFs and things like that. So make sure you prepare and even practice that in your lab environments. Be familiar with how deep learning is used to combine layout and language features for accurate document classification. It's an important thing that you understand how page-by-page classification works and why it helps improve precision. You'll also want to know how these tools handle different document types and how they fit into automated workflows. Remember the concept of document intelligent layout models. Document Intelligent Layout Model is an advanced machine learning-based document analysis API available in the Document Intelligence Cloud. Know that the document structure layout analysis is the process of analyzing a document to extract regions of interest and their interrelationships. Recall the two types of roles in a document layout. Just a few more things that you should focus on, such as understanding how different types of content like documents, images, and videos and audio are processed using Azure AI Content Understanding. It's important to grasp the steps involved in content extraction, including pre-processing techniques like normalization, tokenization, as well as semantic analysis. Lastly, make sure you know how the structured insights are used by consumers like search tools, databases, apps, and files. Here are the items we covered. Remember, this group accounts for 10 to 15% of the exam, so keep that in mind when you're preparing. Thank you for watching the AI-102 Designing and Implementing an Azure AI Solution exam prep video series. We hope that this series helped you understand the skills that you're strong in and areas where you may need to revisit. Be sure to leverage your other exam prep resources such as study guides, practice assessments, and your exam sandboxes. On behalf of all of us at Microsoft, good luck to you on your exam. And remember, for more information, you can visit aka.ms/AI-102-exam.